Welcome to Race TV. Hi, I am Jaydeep.
And I am Sneha. We're here to celebrate something truly special.
World Animation Day,
where we dive into the world of creativity, storytelling and everything that makes our imaginations come alive. This day is dedicated to honoring the artistry, creativity, and technical innovations that make animation one of the most influential and beloved forms of storytelling. From the early days of hand-drawn sketches to the digital marvels we see today, animation has captured the hearts of audiences worldwide, creating timeless stories and unforgettable characters. So sit back, relax, and let's take a journey through the history, growth, and importance of animation, with a few fun stories sprinkled in.
World Animation Day is celebrated on October 28th every year, and it's a global tribute to one of the most dynamic art forms ever created, animation. But why October 28th? Well, the date marks a significant moment in animation history. On October 28, 1892, a French artist named Émile Reynaud presented the very first public screening of moving pictures. Using his invention, the praxinoscope, Reynaud projected hand-painted images onto a screen at the Musée Grevin in Paris, wowing the audience with his short animated films called pantomimes lumineuses. This was a huge leap forward in visual storytelling, and thus, the world of animation was born.
Now, over a century later, World Animation Day honors this incredible achievement and everything that's come after. From black and white silent films to mind-blowing CGI and anime, animation has grown into a global industry that shapes how we see the world. Today, we are going to explore that journey and look at how animation continues to impact our lives. The story of animation didn't stop with Émile Reynaud. In fact, his work sparked a revolution in storytelling that soon spread across the globe. Let's take a trip through time and look at some key milestones that shaped the animation industry.
In the early 20th century, animation began to capture the imagination of filmmakers and audiences alike. The silent era of cinema brought with it early animated experiments, many of which were short films that entertained viewers in movie theaters before the main feature. One of the most notable pioneers during this period was Winsor McCay, an American cartoonist, whose 1914 film Gertie the Dinosaur is often considered one of the first true animated characters. Gertie wasn't just a moving image, she had personality and charm, interacting with McCay on stage during live performances. Audiences were amazed by the living dinosaur, showcasing the power of animation to create characters with a sense of life.
Another early trailblazer was Max Fleischer, who invented the rotoscope, a device that allowed animators to trace live-action footage frame by frame. This technique helped create smoother, more realistic movement in animated films and was used to bring characters like Betty Boop and Popeye to life. The late 1920s and 1930s marked the dawn of the golden age of animation, largely driven by the work of Walt Disney. In 1928, Disney revolutionized the industry with Steamboat Willie, the first animated film with synchronized sound which introduced Mickey Mouse to the world. Mickey's mischievous charm and fun personality won hearts around the world, making it a cultural icon, and Disney's innovations in storytelling and technology pushed animation into the spotlight. The crowning achievement of this era came in 1937 with the release of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the first full-length animated feature film. It was a monumental success, blending beautiful hand-drawn animation with a compelling narrative, proving that animation could captivate audiences for more than just a few minutes at a time. Snow White's success opened the door for other iconic films like Pinocchio, 1940, Fantasia, 1940, and Dumbo, 1941, solidifying Disney's place as a pioneer in animation. During this time, other studios like Warner Bros. Also rose to prominence, producing Looney Tunes and introducing beloved characters like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Porky Pig. These characters became household names, known for their slapstick humor and timeless wit, further cementing animation's place in popular culture.
The 1950s and 1960s saw animation make the jump from the big screen to the small screen. This era introduced animated television series, many of which became cultural phenomena. Hanna-Barbera was one of the leading studios of this era, creating classics like The Flintstones in 1960, the first primetime animated TV show. This was followed by hits like The Jetsons in 1962 and Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? In 1969, all of which left a lasting legacy on television. Animation was no longer confined to movie theaters, it was now a staple of family entertainment in households around the world. Saturday mornings became synonymous with cartoon viewing, with shows like Tom and Jerry and the Bugs Bunny Show keeping children glued to their screens.
The history of animation is full of entertaining stories that showcase the creativity and determination of animators over the years, like Studio Ghibli's Hidden Magic. Did you know that in Spirited Away, one of Studio Ghibli's most famous films, the main character Chihiro doesn't speak for the first 15 minutes of the movie? This silent period is intentional, reflecting the fear and confusion of being in a strange new world. The film's beauty lies in its quiet, magical moments that speak louder than words. The Simpsons has aired over 700 episodes since its debut in 1989, making it the longest-running primetime scripted series in history. In 2001, DreamWorks Animation released Shrek, an irreverent fairy tale that turned the animation world on its head. With its snarky humor, lovable characters, and subversive take on traditional fairy tales, Shrek became an instant hit and won the first ever Academy Award for Best Animated Feature at the 2002 Oscars, beating out Monsters Incorporated and Jimmy Neutron.
As the decades rolled on, animation continued to evolve with the time. Pixar revolutionized the industry with Toy Story in 1995, the first fully computer-animated feature film. This was a game-changer, and Pixar went on to create a string of hits like Finding Nemo, Up, and Inside Out that not only pushed the boundaries of technology but also brought deeply emotional stories to the forefront. Meanwhile, anime from Japan became a global sensation. From Hayao Miyazaki's breathtaking films like Spirited Away and My Neighbor Totoro, to hit series like One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, Shin-chan and Attack on Titan, anime's unique style and storytelling captivated audiences around the world. Today, anime conventions, streaming platforms, and fan communities prove that animation knows no borders. So, when it comes to the question, why is World Animation Day important? In today's world, animation is everywhere. Animation is now more than just entertainment, it's a powerful medium that educates, inspires, and connects people across cultures. Animated films like Frozen, Zootopia, and Moana have tackled important issues such as diversity, acceptance, and environmentalism, proving that animation can be both entertaining and thought-provoking. Do you know? Ekane Korekta, released in 1974, is a culturally iconic Indian animated film that teaches the value of unity and diversity through the famous song Ek Chadiya, Anek Chadiya. Produced by Doordarshan, it became a powerful tool in shaping post-independence India's social values, influencing generations with its message of cooperation and harmony. This film underscores how animation can inspire cultural change, connect people, and convey timeless lessons that remain relevant across decades.
Animation is a universal language, connecting people regardless of their background or where they're from. With the rise of platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and streaming services, animators now have a global stage to showcase their work, reach audiences, and share their creativity like never before. Animation is used in education, healthcare, marketing, and even scientific research. Animated explainer videos help people understand complex ideas, while VR and AR technology, heavily reliant on animation, are reshaping the way we experience entertainment, training, and even therapy. Animated content has also become a powerful vehicle for social change. Shows like BoJack Horseman and Rick and Morty explore themes of mental health, existentialism, and societal issues, pushing the boundaries of what animation can convey. These shows prove that animation isn't just for kids, it's a medium that can address deep and meaningful topics with humor and insight. World Animation Day has grown into a global celebration, with events held in countries around the world to honor the artistry of animation. From Los Angeles to Tokyo, film festivals, exhibitions, and workshops take place to showcase both the history and future of the art form. Fans of animation come together to enjoy special screenings of classic films, discover new animated shorts, and learn about the latest technological advancements in the industry.
As we celebrate World Animation Day, it's not just about a form of entertainment, it's about honoring an art form that has inspired generations, connected cultures, and continues to drive the future of creative expression. So, whether you're a fan of classic cartoons or the latest CGI marvels, October 28th is a day to appreciate the magic of animation and its power to transform our world, with new technologies like artificial intelligence and virtual reality continuing to push the limits of what's possible. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey through the fascinating world of animation.
We hope you've enjoyed learning about the history, growth, and importance of animation in today's world.
And before you go, we'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite animated movie or character? Please share your thoughts in the comments below.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to Race TV.